If this video has come across you today, this must be for you. So let's see what the angels have in store for you today. Now, I don't know why, but I feel a sense of dread when I think about life in general. I feel like maybe even I'm a victim. Maybe you have been in all the hardships and you're being very down. Maybe it's a case of you kind of putting yourself in the victim. I'm not saying that that's for everyone, but for some people it could be the case. It could be even that you strive a drama. For some of you, that definitely feels right. For others, it feels as if you're not quite feeling it. You've been doing so bad in your life when all things get good, all things ever get good. Okay, so let's see what three cards come up for you today. Just want three cards from the angels. One came out, one came out. Got the butterflies in bloom. Beauty and the Beast, that was my fault. I turned it around. And one last card, please. Guides and angels. What is the last card for the collective today? So let's see. So the first one that came out was the butterflies in gloom. So after sadness, happiness, and hope return. So again, like I said, this felt like as if possibly been in grief, you've been dealing with a lot of hardship. For some of you, this feels as if this is the hardest you've been down, and you've run down a lot of, it feels like, you feel like you get a win, but then you get knocked down, and you get another win, you get knocked down, and it feels like each time you're getting knocked down, it's just tearing down your ego or tearing down out you. This is your reward for sticking it out and keep staying positive as much as possible. For those who are in that victimhood of, everything bad ever happens to me, and you're kind of proving it to yourself, and it really is that you're in that victimhood, and there's nothing wrong with being a victim. When you're genuinely a victim, it's okay to be the victim, but we also need to get ourselves out of that victimhood eventually. So once you can, you get yourself, you go, okay, that sucked, that situation wasn't great, let's move on. And yeah, it might take years, but we need to get ourselves. But for those who are genuinely, you've been on a down, you've been on a down, this is you now going on the up. And you got hope, and hope returning. Hope is returning. Feels as if a lot of doors that feels as if a lot of those doors that were meant to be closed are now closed, and a lot of new openings coming in. And it feels like for some of you, this is more related to life in general, and a lot of it relationships. And the reason why I think if it comes to relationships solely because of the next card that comes in. So the next one is Beauty and the Beast. You need some space in a relationship. This is suffocating me, and I feel as if my throat chakra, when I am saying that, I'm feeling very restricted when I'm wanting to talk. This is feeling like someone is stopping me from speaking my truth. Someone is stopping me from saying what I want to say. You need to make sure that you are able to say, this is going to be a case of you're going to break your throat, or you're going to get choked up because that person is suffocating you. And this is you. This person here, this represents you. This is feeling so suffocated and overwhelmed, and this here is the person, the situation, whatever it is related. This could be a boss, this could be a partner, this could be a friend, this could be a parent, this could be anyone who is suffocating you right now. And again, my throat chakra is very heavily affected by this, so this is specific for some people. This is very much restricted, and I feel like I'm having to stop what I'm saying. Now, there are times when we have to stop what we say because, we don't want to hurt someone's feeling, but they will escalate with what you have to say because you have your truth, they have theirs, and their truth is a different version of yours. And then we've got little brother, little sister, siblings, young friends, responsibility. This is giving a lot of courage here. Now, with this card here, it can be a lot of responsibility where you're taking in a responsibility. It could be a child, it could be an animal, it could be another person, an elderly person, but this doesn't feel like it for most of you. For some of you, that could be the case where you're taking on responsibility. You might be taking care of a family, a friend who needs your help in this time. But for a lot of this collective, this merely feels as if you need to step yourself up and get yourself out of this situation. We've got good things coming, like we've been promised these good things. But there's a couple of doors that we need closed, and this is really you taking responsibility for your own actions and thoughts here, and you really speaking your truth. Like I feel as if my heart, right in the middle of my heart chakra, is really beaming right now and saying like we need to speak our truth, we need to speak from the heart, we need to make sure that, you know, we are heard, you know, hear me roar. That's what came through, hear me roar. You have such a fire in you, you're so passionate here, but you need to really get yourself into this. And this feels like a breaking point, maybe with this person, this situation here, but you need to speak your truth, speak out. And once you do that, a lot of responsibility, a lot of fault, that victimhood, it could be even that you're being manipulated to be in that victimhood, and it feels like a lot of it's going to be shed. You're going to be shedding a lot of things here. I like this one. It spoke to me. I felt a pull to it. So I am surrounded by angels of protection. I am perfectly safe in all ways. And this one is from Archangel Michael. I am the Archangel of safety and protection. Let me bring you comfort whenever you feel unsafe physically, professionally, or emotionally. I love that one, was the one I was drawn to. I will just quickly flash these up for anyone who feels like these might resonate. This one comes out a lot for me. I do work with Archangel Metatron a lot. Okay. Another one from Michael. I love that one came out. But yep, so thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Comment down below what you thought of the reading, and if you do want a reading, definitely check out my bio. There are some links there. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.